One tiny calculation error can change everything. Welcome to part 44 of the journey from idea to fantasy sports platform in 100 days or less. So, I've discovered a huge problem with how we're calculating profit and loss for players. We have this system where users can buy more stakes in the same player, and as long as the total investment doesn't exceed 20% of their team's value, it keeps everything fair. And that part works fine. But the issue comes when we try to show profit or loss on those players. What happens if a user buys the same player multiple times, but at different prices? Let's say they buy one share costing 10 credits, then another costing 15 credits, and then they later sell one for 20 credits. Which trade do we use to calculate profit? The first, the second, or do we take an average? It sounds so simple, but this can cause huge confusion for both users and developers, and even for me when I'm trying to reconcile it all. So here's my plan. Instead of averaging everything, I'm going to separate each transaction. That means every time a user buys stakes in the same player, it'll show as a new row in their profile table, each with its own purchase price and profit or loss displayed individually. At the top of that table, we'll display the total profit or loss across the entire team, a snapshot of where they stand right now. Now, that won't show overall profit or loss since day one, but it's transparent enough for users to see their full transaction history, and if they really want to, they can go back through it and calculate manually. Because of that, we'll also need to paginate the transaction history so it doesn't become overwhelming. It's not the simplest solution, and it'll definitely increase build costs, but I think it's worth it. At the end of the day, clarity and accuracy always come first. So this will be a fun conversation with the developers, and by fun, I mean expensive. Like or subscribe and join me in part 45, where I'll start looking at the platform as more of a business than just a product, covering things like intellectual property, the business model canvas, and more.